Hi SparkHire readers, Nicole here, your content editor at SparkHire, and welcome to another vlog on our job seeker blog on SparkHire. For today's vlog, I want to talk about how you can fall back in love with your job. So you've definitely probably heard it before or heard it from other people that, they are no longer happy in their position and are kind of wondering what it was that made them fall in love with this position before. Maybe they lost it. Maybe you've become bored in this position. Perhaps coming into the same place day in and day out has become a little redundant. Maybe you don't get along with your coworkers. There's definitely a lot of reasons why people fall out of love in their position, but there's definitely ways that you can work towards getting that love back. For starters, what you can do is start to think about what made you happy about this position in the first place. Obviously, there was something that excited you about this position from the get-go. Something that made you want to apply for this job and to interview for this job. And when you were working in it for the first couple of years or for the first couple of months, there was something that really excited you about this position. So take a minute and try and think about what that is. Another thing you can do is start to think about what is making you unhappy about this position now. Is it something with the tasks you are doing? Has the job kind of become stagnant where you're not learning anymore? Does it have to do with your coworkers? Try and pinpoint exactly what it is that's making you unhappy and see if there's something you can do to solve it. If it has to do with your job roles or the lack of growth in your position, then perhaps it's time for you to take initiative and talk to your superiors or your managers and see what you can do to start advancing your role once again. You definitely shouldn't sit there and wait for somebody to come to you and start advancing your role. It's definitely something that you want to do for yourself, and if you become, your tasks have become redundant and there's nothing new, then maybe you should sit down and make a list of things that you could do to advance your own role or things you could do to improve your position. This is definitely a great way to spark some excitement again in your position and to get you motivated to come back to work day in and day out some more. Another thing you should do is take a look at the goals that you set yourself when you first started. Did you meet those goals? Did you set goals at all? How are those goals coming along? This is definitely something you could do to kind of analyze your position and where you are right now. If you met the goals that you set in the beginning of your work here at this company, then maybe you should start thinking about setting some new goals. Setting goals for yourself can definitely be a motivating factor, and it's definitely something that can get you excited to come back into work again. So definitely think about goals that you can set and start working towards accomplishing them. Another thing that you should be doing is staying away from thinking about the negatives of the position. Once you get unhappy with your job, it's really easy to think only of the negative things that it's bringing to your life and to your position day in and day out. I have to wake up in the morning. This is terrible. I hate going to work. Instead, don't focus on the negative. Again, focus on those goals that you maybe are setting for yourself and how you're going to start accomplishing them. If there's no real, light at the end of the tunnel here for you, then perhaps it's time to start thinking about getting back into the job search and finding a new job. There's definitely always a way to, bring love back into a position that you actually enjoy doing at the core. But if this position is just no longer for you and you've kind of come to the end of the line for this job, then that's definitely something you need to think about. But taking a look at these things and reassessing your position and taking a look at those goals is something that you should do before you jump into, quitting your job and starting a job search. So definitely try and get that motivation back, that excitement back, and start falling back in love with your job. Thanks for tuning in to our vlog here. Remember to check back every day on our job seeker blog at blog.sparkhire.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter as well for new content straight to your social media feeds. Thanks for watching our vlog, and I'll see you soon.